Let's start. Okay, so tonight you are here with the Too Smart University team, and thank you for being here because you could have been doing anything else, but somebody invited you here, and you are here to get some information that could change your life, right? So I want to introduce you to Too Smart University. It is two teams married together to work for you. The SMART stands for Saving Money Always Requires Training, and we are a university where we learn how to change our lives here. So on the left side, we have Let Us See Financial Group. That is our licensed financial group that specializes in income protection, cash flow management, annuities, asset protection, and a lot more things like insurance products and things like that. But tonight I'm gonna spend some more time talking to you guys about the company on the right side, which is My Econ. And again, university, we are a university here. My econ is short for my economy because we believe that we are the best people for taking care of our economy. And so we're just going to go back to school tonight and get what we missed and what they don't teach us. So a little bit about My Econ. My Econ has generated unlimited cash flow using financial strategies and business building. So if you are taking notes tonight and you have a pen and paper, then that's something you might want to jot down. How we generate cash flow is by using financial strategies and business building. Also, this company has generated over $1 billion in cash flow amongst the associates here. It's a 19-year-old company. This year just made 20 years. It's debt free. So that's important too. Technology driven, and it's based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And then last but not least, it also has the best rating that you can get with the Better Business Bureau, which is an A plus. So that's just a little background about My Econ. So more cash flow is essential for financial success, right? Cash flow is essential for success in our lifestyles and investing and debt elimination and also charitable giving. So you just want to think about that also. And then everyone wants more cash flow. I know I like having more cash flow, companies, individuals, nonprofits, governments. So again, we make more cash flow via My Econ with financial strategies and business building. So let's talk about our financial success membership. It is a membership, like you have a membership to Netflix, HBO Max, anything like that. But this membership empowers associates to generate more cash flow, and we refer to that as income shifting. So literally, you will be shifting money that you would have been given to the IRS, to creditors, to investors, and we teach you how to put that back into your pocket with this membership. So we have 5 strategies within that membership. The first one is a quick cash flow increase. So we know that most employees, over 50%, right, more of the 80% range, is filling out their W-4s wrong at work and getting more taxes taken out than they should be. So we teach you that strategy and teach you how to get some quick cash coming back into your pocket. All right, our second strategy is going to be minimizing taxes via business deductions, and we'll talk more about that in a few minutes. We also have a strategy to build great credit. We teach you how to do that here with the membership. We have a debt elimination strategy, excuse me. And then after you've done these steps 1 through 4, that should free up some more cash for you. And then we have step 5, which is investing like the pros. So that's really taking that money that you can free up and learning how to invest it and really change your life. So if you want to start investing today, you can go ahead and see Let Us See Financial Group that specializes in that. And you can contact Strose at 336-275-4203. That is our leader who specializes in that. I don't want to click too many times. All right, so I'm going to share a quote with you guys. This is Jack Ma right here, the executive chairman of Alibaba, and he has a net worth of $37.2 billion. And so he shared this quote right here, and it says, "If you put bananas and money in front of monkeys, they would choose bananas because they do not know that money can buy more bananas." Right. So in reality, if you offer a job and business to people, they would choose a job because most people don't know that a business can bring you more money than salaries. Right. Just think about that. Profit is better than salaries because salaries can make you a living, but profits can make you a fortune. All right. So when we talk about business building is one of the fastest ways to grow income and to have more income. Business builders also get hundreds of tax deductions that employees don't get. So you definitely want to be having a business so you can get access to those deductions. And then two-thirds of all millionaires are business builders, right? So ownership is the key to leaving an inheritance, because if you think about it, you cannot leave your job or the position that you're in right now if you don't own a business to your kids, your grandkids, your family members. You can't leave that, but you can build something for yourself that your family can profit off of and, benefit from as well. So when we talk about business building, traveling is the most searched word on the internet, and my econ is a part of that industry. Travel is a $7 trillion industry, right? So we have the Zingo Travel Club, and that is up to 70% in savings on travel. That's 110% cash back, best price guaranteed. That means if you find something that is the equivalent to um, the reservations that you make outside of my econ, then you can get that cash back. And then generous reward credits as well. So with the Zingo Travel Club, that includes over 1 million hotels and resorts, over 50 rental car companies, over 15,000 cruises, over 300,000 luxury homes and villas, and that's the equivalent to Airbnbs. So you can get flights all over the world, and then excursions, activities, and more. And this is the number one way to minimize your expenses. Also, I've used this as well. I had to book a trip for one of our boot camps for a weekend, and I just went on there and I saved about $30, and I was just happy that I could do it. Right, so that's what we have here in my econ. So every 7 seconds, someone's identity is stolen. So we have this great Defender Plus product as well. Remember, we're talking about business building. So we are part of the travel industry. And then we have this great two products in one bundle, and that is identity protection and discounted legal services. So with the identity protection, it's cutting edge internet surveillance, monitoring and alerts, guaranteed restoration, $1 million identity theft insurance, and then lost wallet assistance. So with that, if something were to happen and somebody is to steal your identity, you have that assistance to help you out while you don't have access to your things, right? And everybody doesn't have that. So that's a great addition. So legal services will be needed at some point. So we also have these discounted legal services, which is a high-end national attorney network. It's 40% discounts on attorney fees, non-free legal services, including wills, consultations, and more. And then free access to thousands of individual business legal forms. So not only are you saving money with having being a part of the financial success membership, but you can save money just in running your business with free access to these legal forms, right? So another thing we have is income tax preparation. We have a service called ViroTax. It's a personalized, accurate income tax service with nationwide service provided by a 20-year-old company. Professional tax preparers with many years of experience, and you don't even have to go into an office. All you have to do is submit your documents online. So that's convenient. Fast service, low cost, and maximum refunds. And then you get that rapid refund and direct deposit that's available. So the IRS says that you must be making an attempt to make a profit. So this is another one of our products that we have that will help drive traffic to your website. And that's using our automated technology tools, which is also included here. So fix my credit now, please. Let's talk about that. That's big news because today's improved credit scores are needed by most people, most Americans, and they have many credit report errors that need a dispute process. So everyday companies are like potential employers, bankers, lenders, insurance companies. They're making these life-changing decisions based on you, based off of their credit, right? So credit repair is a $3.4 billion industry, and again, my econ, we're a part of that. So we have this My Credit system. So cash is king was once a powerful statement, but in today's digital world, credit runs the kingdom. So even if you have a great career and you have a ton of money on hand, you still need a great credit score to reach some of your goals, maybe make a big purchase or something like that. So with this My Credit system, it is a do-it-yourself credit repair training that teaches individuals how to repair your credit, build it, and also to maintain a great credit score. And that's important here because once you learn how to fix your credit and you know exactly what you did to mess it up, then you probably won't be making that same mistake again, right? So that's what our My Credit system does. So I'm going to tell you how you will go through the process of checking your credit or repairing your credit. And the first step is going to be pulling your credit report. So what you want to do is go to annualcreditreport.com. And before it was only just once a year, but you can do this every week now. So that'll provide you with your free credit reports, not your score, but your reports. And then myfico.com will give you both. They'll give you your credit reports and they'll give you the scores as well. So you can do either one of those and you want to pull your credit report. So if you're taking notes, make sure that's the first step that you do. Step 2, you want to freeze secondary bureaus. Secondary bureaus you want to freeze, and once you do that, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion will not be able to verify any data from those reporting agencies. And then step 3, you're going to check for errors once you pull those reports. So the Fair Credit Report Net states that any information listed that is inaccurate, outdated, or unverifiable, it must be removed from your credit file. All right, so you want to make sure you're going through those reports and figuring those errors out. And then you'll be ready for step 4, which is going ahead and disputing the process. With disputing the things that's on your credit reports. So here in my econ, we have dispute letters that are pre-filled for you. Your information will be pre-filled at the top. You'll enter your date of birth, your social security. Once you went through the training, you'll know exactly which letter that you want to I don't know how to say generate, that you want to generate. So you'll select that and then you'll choose which credit bureau you're going to, and it'll put all of that information in for you. So you just copying and pasting and then it'll make that letter for you. You don't have to figure out what verbiage to say or what to say to the people to make them, pay attention to your credit. It will be done for you. So that's how easy that is. You want to check your reports, you want to check for those errors, and then you want to start the dispute process. Also a part of repairing your credit is credit utilization. So that's step 5. Credit utilization counts towards 30% of your credit score. That means you want to keep it below 30%. All right, 10% is golden, but 30% is that number that you want to keep it at. So while you're doing that, disputing negative things off of your credit, working on that credit utilization, the 6th step is going to be building the credit also. You can also build credit, right? So we recommend credit loan builder programs like Self or Credit Strong. Also secure credit cards like Self Visa, Chime Secure, Open Sky, First Progress. Those are some that you could start with. So you give those efforts 6 months or more to manifest, and congratulations, you will reach that perfect credit score of 750 to 850. You did it. So let's talk more about making money here via business building. So with business income, how you earn business income with my econ is by enrolling people into our memberships, our products, and our services. Also, we share the success stories to motivate other people to become customers and associates, right? If you think about it, that's just like you going to Chick-fil-A or something, or somebody having a new special and you running your mouth about it and you telling everybody, but you don't get paid for it. But here, you share these memberships and you use them for yourself and you get your stories and you share them, then you can make some business income. And so that brings me to the automated technology tools here. We have an automated marketing system that shares success stories, testimonials, and marketing videos 24/7 using your phone, tablet, or computer. So that means that you can be in business anytime, anywhere for yourself. And I love that part. All right, so let's talk about why you must have a business. All right, remember you are already doing these things, but we're going to talk about some potential business deductions that you could be having. So if you pay rent or mortgage and you run a business, then you have a chance to write off part of that in utilities. And in this example, we have a $1,000 write-off or tax deduction. All right. If you have a car or you drive a truck and you are running a business, Uncle Sam will pay you up to 70 cents on the mile in 2025. So last year was like 67 cents. This year is 70 cents. So just to put that into perspective, if you weren't running a business, and you might not be now, right? And you are driving around and you just driving around, taking trips, doing whatever, then you just put miles on your car. But now if you have a business and you make an attempt to make a profit, right? Now you can say you to put 10,000 miles on that car. And because you have a business and you shared that business with somebody and you told somebody about it, you can get $7,000 off on that write-off. That's a $7,000 write-off. So that's one example. You're already doing it, right? All right, so communication, smartphone, Wi-Fi, cable, however you got here, right? You can be in business and you can write that off now, as part of your write off. Now, even if you don't have a car, you don't drive, but you make it your business to, attend different business events and you decide to travel and use a plane, train, a bus, a parking fee, tolls, cabs, Uber, Lyfts, whatever that is, you can also write that off as well. So remember, if you're doing it already, if you have to do these things already, you can now save some money on it because you can write it off in taxes. And then business meals, everybody eats, right? So with business meals, you can write up to 50% of those meals off, and then you can write 100% off in tips because you're providing somebody else's wages. So for this example, we have $5,000. And then last but definitely not least, because if you have children or grandchildren, you're going to take care of them anyway, right? If you are active. But in 2025, you can pay a child up to $15,000. And for this example, we have two kids getting paid $10,000. Now they have to be maybe doing some chores or, helping you out. Maybe you can teach them how to fill out some of your forms in your business. But with that, you can turn an allowance into wages and get that tax write-off. So we call things like this income shifting strategies. Okay, it's taking what you already going to be doing and putting some of that money back into your pocket. So that could be a $40,000 deduction here for this example. So to put that into perspective, if you make $100,000 a year and you don't have a business, then you're just going to be taxed on that, right? But if you have a business now, then you have these deductions and you're only going to be taxed on $60,000 because you have these $40,000 deductions. So just remember, like these are potential tax deductions on things that you're already doing. Don't even have to change much about what you're doing already. All right, so let's talk about minimizing taxes via our cash flow manager. And this is for business and for personal use. All you need is a smartphone, a tablet, or a computer, and you'll be entering your income and expenses and capturing your receipts for what you do. So if you look on the left side of the screen, we have what the cash flow manager looks like on a cell phone. And all you have to do is type in a date. That'll actually be pre-filled for you, or you can change it if you're going back into it. You put the amount that you spent, who, what, where, all the things, and then take some notes, on how you conduct the business. Maybe you met somebody and they gave you some names. That's what you see in the example. And then on the bottom, you'll also see that we track mileage here, right? So remember I said that you can turn that traveler into deductions. We have a GPS tracker right in the app that allow you to keep track of those miles. So the key to these deductions is simply proper documentation, right? So that's included in this membership also. So you use the cash flow manager, you're tracking these income and expenses, and at the end of the year, at the bottom, you'll see you can just print this out and you can just take it to your tax preparer and it's easy breezy, like right. You don't even have to think about it. All you have to do is use that cash flow manager. So let's talk about some more money and how you get paid with my econ. So we have a world-class compensation plan here, and it's three ways to get paid. You can get upfront payouts, you can get overrides with building a team, and then you can also get monthly residual, right? So if you're not familiar with what residual is, it's doing something one time and then getting paid for over and over, okay? So up to $70 on new membership enrollments, and then up to $13 monthly residual income on active team memberships. So just to put into a little perspective, if you build a team of 10 people, that's a weekly pay of $700. And if you do that throughout the week, you should have a yearly sale of 500 people. Not a yearly sale, but yeah, 500 people on your team, and that will bring you a monthly residual check of $6,500. All right, and then if you are serious about making more money and building a team and just leveling up, then say you put 50 people in business, that's a $3,500 check. And remember, weekly pay. So if you do that, a yearly sale should be 2,500 by the end of the year, and that could bring you a monthly residual check of $32,500. So again, with our cutting edge products and services to generate this, we have standalone products, which means you can also buy them by themselves, right? These are again products to do business building and make more money. So we have the Defender Plus, which is $11.95 monthly. That's a cash value of $5, and that brings you to a sale of $3.50 as a personal sale. Now, on the bottom, you'll see the same price, same information, but you'll see up to 75 cents when your team makes a sale and it's not your personal sale. So that means whether you made the sale or your team made the sale, you still were able to make some money. So, and that's what you want to be doing. You don't want to be the only one making your money, right? And that's another principle that we have here that I love about my econ. And then we have our travel membership. We know people that travel. I don't know about y'all, but I know people that travel. My family like to travel, and we have a trip coming up at the end of the week. So we have this annual membership that is $139.95 annually, with a cash value of $60. And when you make that sale, you're gonna get a personal sale of $42. Or we have the option for people to buy in monthly, and that first sale is going to be $39.95 with a cash value of $20. So on that first purchase, you're going to make $14. And as people continue to benefit from this and continue to use it and continue to save money on it, they're going to pay $13.95 monthly with a cash value of $6. And that personal sale is going to be $4.20. So we're looking at 70% in personal retail sales and up to 15% in team retail sales. And that's you making you some money and your team, right? So this is the membership that pays for your education, right? This pays for you to learn how your money works. It pays for you to learn how to do those possible tax deductions on things that you're already doing. And so we have the financial success membership that includes those income shifting strategies. It includes a world-class business income system and the automated marketing system. Or we have our elite business membership, which is everything in the financial success membership, that quick flow, cash flow strategy, the minimizing taxes system, building a great credit system, getting out of debt, and then investing like the pros, plus the Zingo Travel and the Defender Plus. It also comes with the world-class business system, automated marketing system, and you get accelerated rank investment, right? So that's just more money for you. So our financial success membership is valued at $99.95. But when you start today, it's going to be $44.95. And then it's just going to be $40.95 30 days later. And then our elite business membership is valued at $299.95, y'all. But when you start today, it's going to be $99.95 and then for $59.95 monthly starting 30 days later. All right, so price is only the issue in the absence of value. And I say that this is the membership that pays for your education, because if you are not doing these things already, then it's already costing you, right? So I just want to leave y'all with that. Again, this has been presented by the Too Smart University, two companies working for you. All right. Let's see. So accumulation, protection, distribution, wealth transfer. If you just remember that prior planning prevents poverty, you guys. And if you are ready to go ahead and start investing today, you can reach out to Strose at 336-275-4203. That's all I have for you tonight. I thank you for being on the call. And now is your time. If you have any questions or anything, to go ahead and